It's that time again when you're planning your birthday parties, your funeral, your wedding, your anniversary, your family gathering, family reunion, and looking for equipment to rent or even to buy. Look no further than Rick Sales and Rental. Rick specializes in bunks-about, merry-go-round, trampoline, trackless train, snow cone machine, popcorn machine, hot dog machine, tables, chair, tent, pots, pans, knife, fork, and spoon, and many more. Contact Rick today at 631-829-7443 for your discount. Tell him that you were sent there by Chat with the Jacksons. Rick will also encourage you to continue to practice social distancing. When you find the best, why continue to look? Rick is waiting for your call. Call now.
If you are looking for inspiration, I have got the book for you. A Journey Not Yet Complete by Corey Cunningham Brooks. Get your copy today. You can get your copy at Amazon.com or you can call 876-802-0133. 876-802-0133. Get your copy now.
Hello, my name is Susan Jackson from Techy Loan Services, located on Main Street in Monique in the parish of St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Techy Loan Services is a company that offers short-term loans with very affordable rates. If you're looking for a loan to facilitate an occasion such as a birthday, a wedding, whatever that occasion may be, well, look no further. Techy Loan Services will be there for that reason. Now you may ask, how do I contact Techy Loan Services? Well, you can contact Karen at 876-871-6130 or Roanna K at 876-289-9319 or Fitzroy at 347-567-6770. Techy Loan Services will alleviate all your stress. After all, we're the best. Consider Techy Loan Services. Thank you.
Have you heard of Techy Loan Services located on Main Street in Monique in the lovely parish of St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies? Well, in case you don't know, they offer personal loans at a very affordable rate. If you need cash for a wedding, birthday, or funeral, Techy Loan Services is a place for you. For more information, call Karen at 876-871-6130 or Rohanna K at 876-289-9319 or Fitzroy at 347-567-6770. Why stress? Come to Techy Loans. After all, we're the best.
Have you heard about Casa Joe Funeral Sales and Services, located in the Garden Parish of St. Anne in the beautiful town of Monique? In case you don't know, Casa Joe offers services at affordable rate. Casa Joe specializes in embalming, casket, chariot, tent, funeral program, wreath, headstone, button, bookmarkers, and gospel band, and many more. Feel free to contact Casa Joe today at 876-596-8212 or 876-784-9081, or you could send them an email at casajoefuneralservices@gmail.com. For a special discount, tell them that you were sent there by Chat with the Jacksons. Call now.
Send a shout out to the Jacksons family. And I'm telling you, better days coming. So just hold on. Yeah, man. Better days coming, no need for worry. Life too short, you need for glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Better days coming, no need for worry. Life too short, you need for glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Tune into the Jackson every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. US time.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another session with the Jacksons. We thank you, as always, for joining us, where we bring topics to you that are relatable to everyday life, and we appreciate your interaction every Tuesday. And this Tuesday is no different. But before I go any further, I just want to say Happy International Women's Day to every woman that's on this planet. God has created us as unique beings, and we have such tolerance for so many things. We're caregivers, we're mothers, we're sisters, nieces, nephews, you name it. We in a range of so much. So we know that every day we should be appreciated, but nevertheless, I just want to say actually, this day has been designated specifically for women. So, again, thank you for all that you have done and continue to do. And let us continue to break barriers. Maybe one day we'll have a female president. We're close enough rather. But let's stay strong. Let's encourage each other. Let's not tear each other down. And yeah, let's love on each other. Again, happy International Women's Day.
Hey man, and did I tell you earlier, honey, happy International White?
No, you didn't say that one.
I didn't say that one.
No.
Okay, well, let me say publicly, happy International Women's Day to all. I would love to say to my mom too. She's not here with us, so I know she's smiling down from heaven, looking on us. So I want to say happy International Day to all the out there, good and bad and indifferent. We want to welcome one and all tonight. We want you to know that we see you. We might not call you all by, but we recognized you, and your comment and your feedback means a lot to us. We will be going over it after the program, and we will assure you that we look at your comments. So we invite you to interact with us tonight as we indulge into this topic. I'm not sure we're chat with the Jack up these topics, but these are topics that affect family, and we are here to bridge family. We these are some stuff that if I did go to my mom and my dad back then, they would, boy, go sit down. So I'm glad that we can bring these topics. So the younger ones and even some of the older ones, some of us who are older ones, will learn a thing or two. And before started, we want to just tell you a little about let the music speak. Last week I said that. I think last week I said that I will have I have all the information, and you said no, you didn't. Well, I think I have,
I wonder who did all the legwork.
and I want to
Well, we're a
thank
team,
I
so
want to
we did
thank
it
my
together.
wife. I want to thank my wife to do all the legwork, and so we could get season two. This is not just season two, and there's a lot of people, being a matter of fact, we have people who already paid their entry fee, and we have people of their entry number. So I noticed that St. Catherine is shining, is leading so far. So
We have so far.
we have three already that signed up, but we have a lot that show interest. And season two of Let the Music Speak, and we are calling on all upcoming singers in and around Jamaica. And this one, we already, if you notice that last year we have three judges, we have all three judges back with us to this year for season two. That's Pastor Jabez, the Diane Henry, and the Minister Keisa Peart. But we have two reserve judges just in case, because we know it's a busy season for singers now. So just in case one of the make it, we'll also have all these judges if they're available to sit in and judge. And we have Reserve. We have Marcia Smith. Did I say Smith right? And
Smith.
and we have Sister Rosie. We have Sister Rosie B. With they are qualified judges, and they will do this thing right. So we encourage you to sign up for Let the Music Speak, and we just want to say that to I see there's two about for sure Sister Inez Clark. She's having a concert on the 18th of April. That's Easter Monday. That we'll get some more information. Hopefully we could get her on one Tuesday night to talk to us more about her concert. And I'm so excited about it because we have some of our own. It's gonna be on it. Minister Alicia Spence. Alicia Spence is gonna be in that concert, and we have Minister Odie gonna be in that more. And I heard Sister Inez Clark on Sunday, and man, she can throw it down. I don't think I'm trying to. Hopefully, they could bring it live where I'll be talking to her more about that. So, with that being said, Let the Music Speak season 2. It's on its way. So let's get back to the meat at hand.
And just to add to that, if you live in the States or wherever, or rather outside of the United States, outside of Jamaica, and you know of someone that has very good vocals, and you think that they would be a good candidate to enter, encourage them to do so.
Yes, and if you know someone also in Jamaica that can't afford to find the entry fee, which is $750, maybe you could sponsor. We'll be sponsors, and we'll be giving away some entry fee, maybe starting from next week. And on Blazing Gospel Radio, we will be talking to Blazing Gospel. He's gonna be the MC for the night. That's DJ Robert's gonna be our MC for Let the Music Speak. So we'll be talking to him. I'll be talking to the judges, and we will get this one bigger and here. First place was 100,000. Second place was 50,000. And this year, first place will be 150,000, and second place will be 75,000. But somebody, sorry, I'm not cutting it. Somebody was saying to us that we need to have a third place, so we will see how it goes. That's our engineer was
Or
saying.
maybe we could 3, hopefully.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. And something just dawned on me. How about our previous contestants that participated, really had great vocals, re-enter season 2?
Oh, you mean that the winner or?
No. The ones that were eliminated.
Yes, because
along the way.
we already Dwayne Nugent, he already paid.
Okay, awesome.
So we will go back and we will listen to just 1 or 2 songs before we get started. Of the winner for last year. And we must listen just for the win.
A country where no shadows when I keep it. On naming there where night shall never be. It's something where no sun clouds ever gather. Oh, this is just
was Daniel Smith from out of Manchester. She was the winner and she won it by 2 votes. So vote is very important in Let the Music Speak. But before we I think we should also put this out there that we didn't because of COVID, we should have signed a contract with Daniel. But because of COVID and slowing, we did not get a chance to sign that contract with her as yet. But we'll be happy. We'll be happy. I think things is opening up now, and we'll be happy to do that. We didn't honor that part of the bargain, but everybody was paid and everything. But because of COVID, we didn't get a chance to nail down a contract with her. And the winner also, we will be managing that. Okay. Anything else you have to add there before?
I think that's it for now.
Okay. So you will introduce the topic and then into it.
Okay, so tonight's topic is a bit, should I say, controversial?
I don't think it's
uh,
controversial.
or I'll just, for lack of a better word, controversial for the time being. But nevertheless, the topic is my spouse passed. Would it be okay if I got married to his or her best friend?
Mm.
Um, some may say yes, some may say no. We want to hear your thoughts on the topic. So, um, jump right in or
And before we jump right in, I want to invite you because I think season 2 will be on YouTube. We want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also come live every Tuesday night on YouTube. So we invite you to go over, take a look. Whatever you're seeing on Facebook, it will be better YouTube because we sometimes it might freeze a little on Facebook. YouTube is clear and nice. I didn't know I was that handsome until I look at myself on YouTube.
you're such a narcissist.
No, I'm looking at myself on YouTube and sometimes I can't even focus. I was like, man, for a whole boy, we really have it going on.
That's why I chose you.
Oh, say that loud. Say that loud. Say that in the mic.
I chose you.
Amen. Praise God. Hallelujah. And that's why I chose you too.
Oh, give me 5.
Okay. Give me a kiss for that too. Mm, mm. No, you're gonna okay,
Oh,
so
it's mine, so.
so my spouse
Oh
passed
gosh.
and my best friend defiled my bed. Well, honestly, I've been thinking about it all week, and I've been thinking about it all week, and I still come up with it that I would and gone, but I would have a problem with it.
I agree with you on that. I would have a problem with that too. And this is just my personal take on it. Um, in my mind, I would feel, and I could be wrong, but my first thoughts would be that there had to be something already why you would now want to marry my best friend,
And
right? And go ahead.
no, go ahead.
And on the flip side, um, there couldn't be, maybe there wasn't anything at all. Maybe they just over a period of time was just consoling each other based on grief, and they happened to fall in love and
Yeah,
so on and so forth.
right.
But personally, I don't think that's a boundary that I would cross.
I'm not sure. I want to say good night to Sister Marva Fullerton on YouTube, and we want her to know that we appreciate her. She always follow us. She always shared for us, and we don't take it lightly, Sister Marva on the YouTube. But back to the topic that you said, and it's possible that thing was there before, It's
I would
just
say
possible.
maybe a small fraction,
It don't
a
have to
small
be.
percentage.
It don't have to be. It don't have to be nothing there, but it just happened that because might be he or she might be so close to that person that's remained, because that, remember, that's a best friend, right? So he would want to console the wife and spend some and make sure she's okay. So feelings could just start develop there. You know, mean that while my friend was alive,
Right, and that's what I said. Could be a possibility
it
too. But I just think that, out of respect for your friend, even if the feelings develop rather, you should try to fight those feelings and not get involved with
but
your best friend's
where is the disrespect?
spouse.
Where is the disrespect though?
Okay, so prior to that spouse passing,
Yeah.
right? We were all friends,
Right.
right? And to me, it's like, yeah, it's the bottom line is it's just certain boundaries that you don't cross.
But where's the boundary? Because
Where,
your
wh-
friend, there's nothing nobody could come up and point to say that, there was something going on. I see he
well,
look at her
okay, the
cross
general
eye.
population is gonna think rather that, oh my gosh, there had to be something there prior to.
But and if you keep wondering all about the population gonna say about you, then where would you be if you're gonna sit and wonder what everybody's gonna say?
I good
Genuine.
idea.
This is genuine, and I fall
Point
in
blank.
love. I fall in love. But we fell in love with each other, not just me. Because I have my friend, and
I think that spouse would gravitate to you of grief. That spouse is still grieving. So therefore you're there as a crutch for that person.
yes. But after the crutch, then what? After the crutch, then what? Because yes, I'm there for a crutch, and my partner. Okay, so if I die, and when you go upstairs looking at the right hand bedstand, and I have a note in there, I'll be happy after I passed on.
But
So
would you want your wife to be happy with your best friend?
well, if there was nothing going on before, if there was nothing before, and they fell in love after, everything developed after. But I'm dead and gone anyway. So what? Wait, somebody gonna come and tell me?
Okay, so what if there's children involved? What if involved in that
So much better,
equation?
because they used to call him Uncle Fitzroy. So now,
Also known as daddy.
Daddy Fitzroy. That's so much the better.
Oh my
Um,
god.
let me see. If on YouTube, Sister Marva says that I agree with you, Mrs. Jackson. Um, on Facebook, Bella said, "Jaja yourself, Mr. Jackson."
Very much so, right?
Bella, blame must not see expensive shirt me have on, Okay.
And Mr. Carter says,
Yeah.
the thought alone would sure. No, that's not good. In death, he is my friend just the same. And I agree with you, Mr. Carter, because
But what thought? Hold on. What thought?
the thought of
I thought of it too.
just the thought of
The
well,
thought.
he's
Yeah, but you're
talking
dead.
about the present. He's talking about just thinking about it now,
Yeah. You know, thinking about it, say my friend dead. I thought, where the thought would be? Because your friend dead. The friend died, you know.
I know for a fact that you're saying that.
Talk for
Okay,
yourself.
you're saying
Talk
that
for yourself.
now. What are you, Jackson?
Talk for yourself. Okay, Nana said, and that's my mother, and I want to say to her, happy.
And that's
Also,
my mother.
so
First.
your mother, not my mother.
Yes, when she birthed me.
Okay, all right, I'll remember that. Nana said, if there are children involved, how would it work?
Yeah, I want to know that. You're saying that
It depends on the age of the kids also.
Yeah, I was just about to get.
It depends on the age, because I could sit them down and explain it to the daddy would want to be happy,
but not
right?
with her best friend, her husband's best friend.
Okay, well, Sister Delores says that Delores McCoy says that will be a no. 3 no's and no way. No. Sorry. Minister Alicia Spence said no. And Sister Delores McCoy said, right? And Dwayne Nugent, welcome to another episode of Let the Music Speak, says, why not? Right?
And that thing could be that the friend could be showing the same attributes as the spouse, and so they fall for each other.
Exactly.
I don't care how much that person have in comparison to my husband. I'm not crossing that line. There's so many other people in the world, so many other men. Why would I want to
So you're saying, okay, let's get serious now.
That's
You're
just
saying
gross.
you're saying, I don't think it's gross, but
It
you're
is
saying
gross.
that my best friend, it's just like me. When you come across my friend, when you watch both of us, when you see my friend,
similar, not just like you.
all
You
right,
may
similar,
have certain similarities.
yeah, most of the things that you
No,
know
you
you
can't
like,
have most of the
you
things.
like about. Let me stage.
Go ahead.
Let me set the stage
Set the
now.
stage.
Most of it that you like about my friend, because there are times that that we might have a little dis, and you will call my friend, and you will both of you will sit down and chat me, and the friend said, leave it to me, I will make sure take care of it. You're so comfortable with the friend, and in today, instead of you go and say, boy, at your age now, you are go try for meet somebody else.
Oh, there's pause for cause right there.
Uh-huh.
That is not something that in today's society that's looked upon or frowned upon, as because you have middle-aged people that are dating,
Right.
So that's not an excuse. You could go outside of that and find somebody.
Yes, you could. Yes, but then as I'm saying that, because you know the friend so much, I know if this was on Steve Harvey, right? And a true case, and both friends, they travel. It's a male and female. They're best friends. Never travel together, sleep in the same bed. Never yet one thought, a haunt of a thought crossed his mind.
Oh yeah, that's the one that you were listening to.
Right, not a haunt of a cross his to get intimate or whatever. They just sleep as brother and sister. Right? And they was on Steve Harvey's show, and Steve says to them, listen, you guys out, because both of them date other people that never work. Them crying about being best friend. He date girl, don't work. She date male, don't work. And Steve said, I'm gonna send you both out on a date.
right? And just be fair, just be honest with each other. Don't go out as no best friend. Just go out and see if you would like each other. And they went out on a date and they realized, listen, that's a perfect couple.
Wait, stop there for a second. Mr. Seymour, we are aware of the fact that the audio is freezing a bit. We have been trying to rectify that. We don't know what's causing it, but hopefully in the near future we'll figure what's going on. Yes,
And
we are
if it's
aware of it.
freezing, just go over to YouTube, chat, and it never freezes over on YouTube. So if it freezes on Facebook, just take a trip over on YouTube, and it will works over there. I think because maybe we are carrying so much stuff on it, we might have to hop the internet. Maybe I'll see.
I don't think it's the internet.
You don't think it's the internet,
No.
right? And Steve Harvey. After that, then they realize that, wow, this is more than just friend, and they thank Steve Harvey, and they are on their way. Yep.
Well, kudos to them, but I know for me that wouldn't work. That's just not, that's not something that I would even consider. No matter how much that person has the same similar qualities as my spouse, I just think that's just too close for comfort. You know,
Okay.
no.
Let's see. Did you see? Let's see what the one of our head judge, and let the music speak. Minister Keisha Peart. What did she say?
Hi, Sister Peart. She said, since my mother died, her best friends to seduce my father, but he said no, not his wife's best friend. He said his wife would turn in her grave. I agree with him. It's just, you just don't cross certain lines, right? I just think that's just immoral. That's my opinion, right?
Yeah. What they say is, for a friend, I should be able to night over. So how would that look then? All right, how would that look then? Before we even continue, then I passed on, and my friend called you and said, Susie, I'm coming to spend the night over. I mean, that's my friend. He have never passed this place. It's just,
So
he
all of a
might,
sudden now he wants to come and spend the night.
because that's what a friend, he
He could
realized that
talk on the phone. He could call me on the phone. Hi, how
but what
you
if he realized
doing?
that I mean, you're not doing well? What if he realized you're not doing well, and he just want to come over? You always maybe night over when your husband was alive, and you just want to make sure you're okay because you're going through the hard time, and you just
A night over when you were alive, meaning he would be there for
yeah, my friend will just come over and spend the weekend and then him gone again.
spend the weekend.
No, I'm saying that my friend would just spend the weekend
So
and then it's gone. But now that nothing, 'cause Mr. Carter said there's nothing. I should be able to night over afterward, af- afterward comfortable, and if my friend wife make any advance, I'm gone.
true, true. Yeah, because
Yeah,
no best friend.
right,
Okay, so you're saying that your best friend
right.
when you were alive would come over for the weekend, spend the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say. Spend the weekend not with you, but
Obviously
right.
not.
He would spend the weekend with us, and then he would maybe leave after the weekend.
And why is your best friend spending?
So what's wrong?
What's
What's
the
wrong?
reason
What's
why
wrong
your
with
best
that?
friend would be spending the
If
weekend?
your friend is in town, your best friend is in town.
Well, that's a different case. That's a different case. If the best friend happens to
That's what I'm saying. Then why
be
your
in
best friend would just
town, but you made it seem like, okay, the best friend could just come over weekend one, weekend two, weekend three, and it's fine and dandy.
no, that's not what
Okay.
I'm
So
saying.
you clarified it by saying, okay, the best friend is in town and they spent the weekend. Well, that I could understand, right? Once a year, once every 2 year.
No,
whatever.
once every 2 years. I'm not gonna from out of town that he can only come over
There's
once a year.
Airbnb, there's hotels.
No. No.
Okay, so out. We're talking about how many weekends.
No, I don't want to strip away from the topic anyway, but I'm not going to tell my friend that live in Florida he's coming to New York. And then you're going to tell him, man, you have to see an Airbnb.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if that person is coming into town once a year, right? But if in town every month, no.
My friend, well, that's another topic. I don't want to stray away from the topic. I don't want to stray from the topic. But if my friend have to be in town every month for work and whatever, I shouldn't see a problem with that. But that's another topic.
It's not up to you.
That's what I said. That's another topic. That's another topic. That's another topic for another night.
Okay, yes.
But just to let you know, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Okay, you wouldn't have a problem.
Okay.
But for both of us to make.
Okay, and then let's hear what some people say on Facebook.
Before
Sister
you go
Hillary,
any further, Mommy said, okay, call me, no need to come over. And I agree. What are you coming over for? Call me on the phone. Are you okay? Are you okay?
We are not talking just about anybody. You're talking about your husband best friend.
Yeah, but he could call me just the same. He don't have to come over.
He could ask you. He could say, "It's Susie. If you need my company at any time,"
and the answer would be no.
Well, we all say that no, but maybe that's not true because we're gonna need that company. We're gonna be out.
There's so many other people that I could rely on. Why would I have to be relying solely on your best friend?
Why I would say yes is because it's your husband's best friend.
It does.
Hold on. It's your husband's best friend. And for you to be grieving and that husband to come and say, I want to go to bed with you, that friend, then that wasn't a friend in the first place.
Well,
I wouldn't worry about my friend.
But you're opening the door by telling
what door?
Listen, you're opening the door by telling the best friend to come over. You're opening the door to come down the road.
Well,
right?
Nobody know what's gonna come down the road.
Well, to prevent anything coming down the road, call me on the telephone. Hi, how are you doing? Do you need anything?
What if your husband say to you that, listen, if I should die before you, and John Wayne, is a good guy. That's my best friend. And I wouldn't have no problem you marrying to John Wayne. I want you to be happy.
Happy going to look for somebody on my own. I don't need John Wayne. Point blank. I don't care how good John Wayne is in terms of quality wise. It's a no-no. And it will forever be a no-no.
So you would tell it, okay, Marva said, I have been in that situation like that already with my best boyfriend. When he died, I asked him if he's crazy. But
maybe there's something missing there.
No. She says that when his friend died, the
Oh, the
boyfriend
boyfriend now
want to
wants to
be
be with her.
with her, and she said she asked him if he's crazy.
I
I
was,
just couldn't do that.
yeah, because
I just couldn't. That she was my best friend. There
yes,
are other women out there don't need him.
exactly, exactly. I just think certain lines you don't cross, right? There are boundaries. You don't date your best friend's ex. You don't date your siblings ex. It's just a no-no, right?
So
And
Nana,
also in death, you don't date your partner's best friend.
Nana, I want to go back to something what Nana says, because Nana says no need to come over. You can call, right? That's what she said. No
Yeah,
need to come over. Call on the phone.
right.
But as a man, as I sit
Let's hear
here,
this.
as I sit here, think if sometimes it's best a girl tell you to come over, and if she give you 5 minutes, 10 minutes on the phone, you might just win her over. So sometimes I'm telling you. So sometimes you're talking about let's just call on the phone.
Elaborate a little bit
Sometimes,
more, because maybe you're telling her what you think she wants to hear.
yeah, because no, that's not what I want to hear. But if you give and help me out, Mr. Carter.
No, no, no. Don't
If
drag Mr.
if
Carter in this.
if you
Don't.
give a man, just sometimes you just want to get the woman to a place where she's comfortable and she will start to listen to you, right? And you will win her over.
Oh, yeah, because you're
So
not telling the truth.
of course you could be telling the truth,
You're,
but you
you're,
just get a chance on the
no, no,
phone.
no. You're not telling
Sometimes
the
sitting
truth.
face to
You're,
face, it
you're,
might be a
you're
little
telling
awkward.
her everything she wants to hear.
Sometimes on the phone, and I see Sister Edda Johnson is on tonight. This topic is coming from her father, so that's her father topic. This one, Sister Edda Johnson. Welcome. So yes, it's not that you're not telling her what you want to hear, but sometimes you're more comfortable. You're more comfortable phone than face to face, because you say, boy, I can tell her this on the phone.
And so
But
when you see her in person, what are you going to tell her? You're going to
no,
say,
but
okay,
you already
whatever.
break the ice. You already break the ice. You
Oh,
already
okay.
break
But
the
later
ice.
on, she's going to find out that you're.
You're not lying or phony. You're not that you're
Yes,
lying or
yes.
phony.
Because later on, she's going to find out that you're lying.
You're not. You wasn't lying. Why you
Of
keep saying
course.
lying?
Because you're telling her, you're feeding her something that's not, just so to get her.
I don't know why you keep coming and say about something that is not true.
But it's true. And that's what
We
most
are
men
not
do.
saying that something is not true, but you might just feel comfortable.
You have an interest in, right? A woman.
Yeah.
You're going to tell her everything under the sun that you think she wants to hear so that you could get to be with her, right? And that's what you do.
Yeah, but you tell her what you want to hear.
That's exactly what I just said. You're
Then
going to tell her what
so
you
you're
want to hear.
you're gonna
But-
tell her
but
something
it's
that
not true.
you're gonna tell her something that she don't want to hear.
But what you're telling her, Jay, it's not something that's true in that moment. You're telling her what you think she wants to hear so that you could get with her. And then after you get with her, and then she finds out that you weren't being truthful from the get-go. But that's a story for another time.
Exactly, because I see Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter says that no. I have it wrong, Sir Jackson. Meaning I could be in and have car issue or emergency. But that's the time you'd have to find the Airbnb now. That's the time you'd have to find the Airbnb, because you're passing and you have an emergency. What a place for you if you brought down.
But for me, I just think that there's so many other people, that person, best friend, could still, call me from time to time just to check on me or whatever. But I don't think that, I will go to the extent of developing a relationship person, you know, and and it happens. It happens. There are some people that their spouse passed away a year, 6 months, and they're with somebody else in time. I
What,
mean,
what my friend said.
everybody grieve differently, I guess, but I just feel that that is too soon to.
How soon? What do you call soon? 'Cause my friend was saying that that one year he'll give it. 'Cause if he like the wife, because we were talking, I said if he like the wife after my friend died, him giving her 1 year and him not waiting a day after 1 year
A year.
because somebody
Oh my
most
God.
people grieve for 1 year.
In that case, I would be inclined to think that he was,
No, no, no,
there
no. But
was
things could develop.
something.
No, things could develop after the death.
No, 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 no.
After the death.
I'm inclined to think that he had some ulterior motives before that
But
spouse passed.
and then you could be wrong. Then you could be wrong.
So you're giving me a timeline, a year, and within that year,
Yeah.
if I don't fit your category, so to speak,
When it's a
then,
fitting category, what you mean?
or in that year, if I'm not with you, then you move
No, no, no.
on.
That's not what he's saying. He's not saying that. He's saying he's giving you 1 year before he put in
After your death.
yes, before he put in his application, because a year
Wow.
is enough to mourn and
Oh,
grieve
based on
and
who made that who comes to that conclusion?
well, that's what he's saying.
No,
And then
no, no,
another,
no.
and
You
then
can't tell
and
a
then
person
another
how
person
long to
say,
grieve.
another person said no, they will wait years. Right?
Well, whether it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever, I just don't think that that's the person you should be looking at. You look for somebody else, right? And going back to the part where there are kids involved, right? That part, that's gonna make the situation more complicated too. Because
And then
what
it could
if
make it easier too
no?
because
Let
you
me
already
difficult
like
part.
uncle.
No. And that goes based on the age of the kids, right? Let's say we have teenagers, right? Um, this person is now coming in, be a father figure to my children, not taking into consideration their feelings and how they felt with their father passing. This is a conversation that you're gonna have to sit down in therapy as well. And again, one child may deal with grief very well. Another one may not be able to deal with it in a
Okay.
good way.
All right.
So
So
I just to spare the children all of that headache and complication, keep walking.
okay. So all right. We talk to the kids them and the kids them agree say, "Mommy, if anybody come to this house, it's gotta be Uncle Peter Scott."
Oh, wait,
And the
wait.
kids them agree with Uncle Peter Scott. You marry Uncle Peter Scott.
Wait. Back up. You said you have a conversation with the kids.
No, no,
Say,
no. You the wife that's alive,
uh-huh.
talking to the kids them, teenager
Mm-hmm.
kids them,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, "Yes, we love Uncle Peter Scott for you." Married Uncle
Well,
Peter
it's not
Scott.
up to them.
So when you're gonna have a conversation with them, you're gonna say there are kids
No,
involved,
you're
and you're
saying
gonna
the kids are coming to me saying, "Oh, they love Uncle
no, no.
so and so,
You
so
say
they
that
want
you
me
say
to marry him." No,
you're saying that the kids them should get counseling and you have to sit them down and talk to them
well, this is
and
a
everything.
situation that requires counseling. There's with that parent passing as well. Eventually, some type of counseling is gonna be side of another person coming into their lives, because like I said before, they some of them may not be able to deal with the death
Mm-hmm.
well, so you may have counseling to help them. So now you're going to complicate it more by now bringing in my spouse's best friend into their lives. No, I don't think that's right.
I'm saying that what if they
It's not up to them. It's
okay.
not up to them.
All right.
They don't make the decisions in the household.
Okay, Mr. Nason says that this topic help us understand the value of respecting other people, personal choice, and how different we can think as. While for me, it would be a no-no to date my friend widow. For another person, it would be no big deal, right? They say for him it is a no-no,
Right.
but for another person it might be no big deal
Which is true. He's correct.
because I think somebody else says that. I think it's Bella Blair says Bella Bella Beer. Okay, I keep messing up her name. I guess maybe that's why she said her name is Ashley. So I wonder if it's because I keep messing up her name.
Beer.
So why can't I just can't get that Bella Beer?
You keep saying Bella Blair, which is that's somebody else.
Okay, Bella Beer. Bella Beer says she have never been in that situation before, but to each their own, because Proverbs 18 and verse 22, uh, Bella Beer joined Bible, you know. It's a Proverbs
Yeah,
18.
yeah, that's a
Proverbs
good
18 and 2 says that if if the wife die, then the next brother in line should marry that wife and keep the family happy.
back in the Old Testament time,
But
but
the Old Testament is a part of the Bible too.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
yeah, I
I'm
mean
not,
it
I'm
was
not,
under a different dispensation.
right.
Which I agree.
Back then,
Yeah.
but no, not in today's society. Way for me anyway. Like Mr. Seymour says, you have to respect people's choices. It may be good and fine and dandy for another person, but for other person, it will be totally unacceptable. And for me, it would be totally unacceptable.
Okay, Nana is saying that Nana is saying why is company?
Exactly.
Which
Why would I
no,
need
what
a
do you mean
company?
exactly? I don't understand when they say exactly. Because remember now, your husband just died.
So there are other people around me.
Best friend.
Specifically, why
It's not specifically, but why okay, you're gonna have Sandre. Oh, I have a son named Sandre, hopefully. From wherever gonna say come over. Then it bet my best would say, you know what? I if my best friend wife needs me, I'm gonna be there
need
for
me for
her.
what? Need me for what? Need you for what?
To comfort you. I mean, sexual way, But sometimes, your husband die, you just need somebody, you just need that person to talk to. Because some people just don't know what to say. So now
Well,
he would
maybe
come
maybe at
over.
that point I'm not even in a position. I just want to be by myself, right? And I would find it very intrusive if this person, wants to always want to come to me to talk, or like you said, come over. What
Yeah,
are you
because
coming over for?
I guess we are looking at this from the wrong angle. Because
How so?
Nana is saying that put a fish in front of a cat face. We are not talking nothing that this man coming over with and look at tricks and trade. Because then that would not be a
But
friend.
eventually,
Could
coming
understand.
over
I
and
could
over
understand.
and
I could
over.
understand that too. Yeah, so that's where it's gonna develop now. That's where it gonna develop. Because he's coming over and over, innocent. Both of you innocent. Till you just realize that I know of a case, right? While we talk, I know of a case that this guy and this girl, they both was in love with each other, and they didn't know that. They always were fighting. Come and said, I think that you and this girl in love.
But what that has to do
Because
with?
that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes it's nothing. Thing just develop.
No,
There was
I
nothing
think that the
before.
spouse would be intrusive and on her emotional states, right? And by doing so, she would then be in an entrapment.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna see if you're a Jamaican, right?
You're gonna
Because
see from a
I'm gonna see if
Jamaican.
you're a real Jamaican. Because Sister Ines Clark said, I think it was some are we too fresh.
I never heard that terminology. Never in my life have I heard that.
Yeah, some people too bright. That's what she said. You're too bright. It was all your place, all your corner.
Exactly.
Right? Some
I
people
never
too
heard
bright.
that one. I
You
forget
never hear
I have to go use that one.
see it? Yeah, man, you're too fresh. Okay.
Oh my God. But
Hold on. Mr. Carter agree with me for the first time, so I can't. Don't jump over that. Just said, fully agree
always
with
want somebody
you.
to agree with you.
Fully agree with you, Mr. Jackson. You will achieve your agenda by calling, providing the wife allow it. Most time we men know the ball best used for their purpose.
Yeah, and I think he was referring to what you
We're
were
back up
talking
there.
about prior about, telling female what she wants to hear.
Okay.
That's what he's agreeing with you on.
Okay, and we want to welcome one of the judge, that's Sister Marcia Larmond Simit. And she's gonna be one of the reserve judge and Let the Music Speak season 2.
Okay, Mr. Carter also, the decision is left entirely up to the wife.
Agree?
Irrespective what the best friend wants, it's up to the wife, not the best friend, to make it happen. Right? That best friend is coming over to play on her emotions until
I don't agree.
because she's vulnerable at that point.
I don't agree.
And eventually she's gonna fall for him. What if it doesn't work out?
Yeah, then if she fall for him and he fall for her, then that's what they want. If both people fall for each other, that's what they want.
Miss Marcia Smith said, with the amount of trouble in marriages, I would wipe that and its activities out of my book. Shop lock, book close. I agree with you.
Okay, before
I
no.
agree with her.
Before she locked the shop and
Shop lock in regards to the best friend.
no, but what I'm saying that she's saying that so much things happening in marriage today. No, you already know this best friend. Them love him. Your mother
You
love him.
assume that the
Your
kids
mother
love
love him.
You assume.
I'm setting my stage. Your mother love him. Everybody love him. So you gonna go downtown, go open up shop downtown.
Very much so.
Where they could
Very
the
much
best-
so. No. That's too close
we
for
want to
comfort
say
for me.
we want to say
I want to
welcome.
start fresh if I choose to.
But that's
With
fresh.
somebody else.
But that's fresh. I mean somebody else. This person you never been
No,
in a
no, 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 no.
relationship.
Listen, I would go outside and find somebody that nobody
When you say
knows.
outside, I don't understand because you're going outside. This is not somebody who was in a
This
relationship
is somebody
with
that
before.
I know. This is somebody that I know. This is my husband's best friend. Why would I want to be with my husband's best friend?
You never know. You don't know who you fall in
I
love
don't want to
with.
be with my husband's best friend.
We want to say welcome to Elder Owen Finley. We want to say welcome to Elder Owen Finley. We want to say welcome to Busha Harris, and we want to go back to Mr. Carter. Caution: you use sound wisdom. It's not wise for both of you alone spending time together.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what
but-
I've been saying.
It don't have to be both of you alone. You don't have to be both of you. There.
Okay, so
Um,
every time this person is quote unquote, at my house, the kids are gonna be around.
I think Mr. Carter setting me up, because there are times that he said, Mr. Jackson, you're for
You're
what?
right in
Him just leave me in. He just leave me in limbo. He just say perfectly right in limbo right
well,
there.
let him explain to you what he's saying you're perfectly right on. But pretty much, Mr. Carter, I he's on the same you know, path that I'm on, in the sense that he doesn't see that the best friend should be involved with the best friend. It's not
No,
it's
I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm saying that that's up to. I wouldn't if somebody come and say that they fall they fall in love with both of them, and there's nothing before and after maybe 2 years or whatever, both of them fall in love with each other. I wouldn't bash them. I wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't bash somebody for doing that.
right. I'm not saying, like Mr. Seymour said before, it may be fine and dandy for some people, while for others it's not suitable, right?
Okay.
And so for you personally, right?
Right?
Would it be acceptable for you personally?
Say that again. If what would be acceptable for.
Okay, so I passed away,
Yeah.
right? My best friend is there. Would you get involved with my best friend?
I'm not planning the question because I'm not planning. This is something you'd plan. And if you ask me that
But would you
question,
think it would
if
be right to get
if
involved with my best
if you
friend?
ask me that question, I would say no. I would not get involved with your best friend. But who know what gonna happen 3 years? Who knows which way the Lord gonna turn you? Who know what gonna happen?
Well, for the Lord
Right?
to turn you to my
Sister
best friend, so
Sister Hillary Senior says, best friend ain't related by blood. And other partners is no longer, the other partner is no longer alive. Some friends make evil the recommendation for their spouse prior to death, but of course,
but you have some best friends that are like family, that are closer to you than your own family. So I don't think that,
but they ain't family. But you're gonna say they're like family. So because your best friend,
I
would
see.
you marry to a best friend from school then? Your best friend.
That's a different scenario, Jay.
No,
We're not
because you're
talking,
talking about family and whatever. Best friend is best friend. Best
but your best friend knows your spouse. Your best friend is around your spouse all the time. Your best friend knows when you and your spouse have problems. Your best friend comes over when you're having a barbecue. Your best friend, come on. No, we're not school best friend versus a best friend that knows both of you as a couple.
Royal Angel says, um, if you love her or him, I think wrong with it whatsoever. To each their own,
To each
right?
their own. But
We want to say welcome to Upliftment Blocks and Construction, and that Mr. Lennox and Money PO Blocks and Construction. Want to welcome Sister Cordell. Some friend would love the husband, right? Some friend would love the husband to die, take over the wife. So no best friend allowed in the house.
I agree with you.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I wouldn't say I would not allow my best friend in the. So all right now, let me say this now. If my best friend every time him come around, him boy, I'm in love with your wife, look, and this, then I'm gonna have a problem. That wouldn't be a best friend. But I suppose you can to Jamaica, and I'd ask my best friend if my wife want anything get done, call on him. That's supposed to be a best friend. I mean, I have to wonder, because I guess we don't understand who's a best friend. I guess we don't understand who is a best friend.
Not all best friends are,
But that's not best friend from you're gonna put any negative things in it. If you are gonna have
And
a
sometimes you
problem,
think somebody is your best friend until you find out later on that really never a best friend. Because sometimes the things that
well,
they would do.
he wasn't a best friend then.
Okay,
What?
so Miss Smith says, no, Brother Jackson, I seriously meant at my age, I wouldn't want no more sexual relationships, much more marriage. Had enough with one marriage, no one coming to benefit off what was previously worked hard for. Uh, yeah.
But what if that?
Some friend would, okay,
Go ahead.
okay. Yeah, I guess that's,
Yeah, but
yeah,
what if
okay.
that partner bringing more to, that
You,
partner is
you
not coming
try
to.
to,
What if that partner is not coming to take something from it? That partner is bringing more to the table.
listen, like I said, I am going elsewhere to find somebody that's not known to the family ever, right? And if I choose to start fresh, then I start fresh with somebody that's not relatable or related in any way, form, or fashion, or known in any way, form to the family.
Well, Mr. Carter said, what the, Mr. Carter said, if I know my best friend would move in on my wife after my death, I probably him real bad before I passed on. But he used a word that I'm not comfortable with. This best friend did not move in. Things just develop. After things just develop. They just start to have feelings for one another. And it's not just him, The wife. Okay, so let's flip it a little and ask you the question now. What if my wife, I die and my wife go to my best friend and said, man, after 2 years and whatever.
That's not going to happen. Like I just said, I'm going outside of that equation. Going outside of the equation to find somebody that's not known at all to my friends or family. If I choose
I would.
to now want to be with somebody else
Oh,
after your death.
okay, I see my cousin Cynthia Wildman is watching and she's not helping me, And
And why should
and
she?
because she know I'm
Because
right.
you
She know
come
I'm
on.
right.
No. You cannot put words in people. Your opinion is your opinion, not necessarily to say that you're right and somebody else is wrong. No, you cannot, want to be right all the time and whatever.
Look at what Sister Rosie B said to her. Cordell said, "Yes, Mr. Jackson, no relationship with your wife best friend at all. Yes, they would say you plan that out."
Exactly.
I agree that but while people will say that was planned, it's possible that things just develop after 2 years, 3 years,
Well,
4 years after things just develop and you run the show.
okay, so Rosie B said, I don't think it's morally right. Not that I am living my life for people,
That's
but
my
I
point.
don't think, no. You're not, listen to what the first part that she said again.
You have to agree with the part that go
No,
for
no,
me.
no, 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 no. I don't think it's morally right. Not that I'm living my life for people. None of us are living our lives for people.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless,
Live your life for people if you're gonna wonder what people gonna say.
Let me finish. However, even though we don't live our lives for people, we sometimes expect validation from people. But let me continue.
No, before you continue, validation. Why you want somebody to validate your relationship? I mean,
I'm not
if you
talking about relationship. I'm talking about your life in general. People are always gonna come in and wanna dictate to you, do this way or do that way or whatever. We as human beings, we gravitate to what people think.
okay.
Right? Okay. So not that I'm living my life for people, but I don't think we could convince that we weren't together before the death of the spouse. However, to each his own. Right, and that's what I've been
Okay,
saying.
but
That's what I've been
let me
saying.
ask Sister Rosie B this question. What if it's like 5 years, 6 years down the
It-
road?
hard
five,
to put
6
a
years down the
time
road.
whether it's a year, whether it's 5
I might
years.
have a problem with a year. I might have a problem with 1 year. And my friend said 1 year is enough that he was gonna give before moving. Because I like her, want somebody else figure put in it for him. So I'm not gonna date over 1 year. I'm not gonna date under or I'm giving her 1 year.
But I would be inclined to think that that friend had his eyes on his best friend's wife before his best friend passed. Because if you're gonna make a statement like the time frame is a year, right? You're gonna put a time frame on when I'm gonna, then that's telling me that there was something in the back of your head from way back when.
Okay, well maybe that's what now we go on to what Maxine White is saying. She said that means both of you have a little secret eye thing going on long time.
Hello.
None of my spouse friend could never come to me with that conversation. This is a no for me.
Yeah.
But then that's what I'm saying again. That does not mean that she's right. It maybe nothing was going on before. It just that after a while they start to say the feelings start to turn up.
No. She's gonna gravitate to that person out of grief, right? She is not how should I put it? She's still grieving. So therefore, you're coming to her with things that you think she wants to hear, and that's what she's gonna fall for.
Mr. Carter said, "You don't trouble that candle jar. You are my best friend and my children uncle."
Exactly. Now, why you
So-
want him to be your daddy? Call you daddy.
It's just it's promotion. You get promotion. No more uncle around here. Daddy here.
Oh my God.
No more uncle, daddy here. Marcia said no. Marcia said, should we start looking for out now? Then Sister Jackson. I don't know if I'm following. She said, should we start looking for out now? Then Sister Jackson.
I'm not following what
Okay.
she's saying.
So that's what I'm saying that I'm saying that my friend says, right? My wife 1 year, right? Not a day more, not a day less. And he might make him move after 1 year, not before 1 year, because everybody grieve for 1 year.
Everybody grieve for 1 year. No, you can't. And that's another thing. You
Can I-
cannot put
okay.
a timeline on grief. There's some people that grieve for years and years and years and years.
Because
they
I
never
told you-
get over the death of their spouse. So you can't timeline on, how long a person grieve.
Well, I don't know if I told you this story. I was in Lowe's this past Saturday, and this lady, she don't know me from just coming back from Jamaica Saturday morning, and she just chose to come and talk to me in Lowe's. And while talking, she started to cry because she was in Jamaica and she met this guy. She didn't meet the guy in Jamaica. The guy is her doctor, sister, brother. And she was giving me the whole story. And then I start, my counseling cap come on.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I to ask her all these questions. He said the guy drive taxi. I said, a fee taxi. She said, me say, you're sure? She said, me say, you see the paperwork and all that thing. Wow. Say, you have to be careful because maybe, not because they're doctor, sister, brother, had sheep in the family. And then I give her all these things. And she was saying that she didn't really want to do this because her husband died a year ago. So she grieved for a year. Fully 1 year. I know she thinks she's ready, but
She thinks she's ready.
could go. Her husband left her 2 houses here. So I even give her a story that I know a friend that go down a married man and the man come up want to take away the house and whatever.
I'm
and she
pretty
start
sure you
crying.
had an interesting conversation.
Very interesting for good one. Actually the spirit was said to pray with her, but I said Listen, I could just say this to you. Be careful what you're doing. Because she's not a young girl. She look like she's about in her 60s.
So the conclusion of all of that was,
That she grieved for
or
1 year. She grieved for 1 year and then she's ready to go. So I said
no,
grieving.
the key word is she is think. She
No, she's
think.
ready. She said
No,
she's
no, no,
ready.
no, no. You said she's ready. She's not ready.
Well, you never know.
She's not ready.
When it contact you, you'll know if you're ready.
And that person sounds like a con man too.
Well, we're not sure about that.
She just want to get your opinion about the whole scenario. Okay.
Mr. Carter had said, can't come to me no day, no night. It's easier for snow to fall at Jamaica.
Yes,
And
you're right.
my son Dwayne says, Daddy Jackson, I'm with you. Right? Of course, my son. I'm
You
with
just
you.
want somebody to be on your.
No, but we're talking facts here. It's not
No,
just somebody
no.
being on my
It's
side.
not. It's not facts. We're talking about. It's not necessarily facts.
Right.
That's just our opinion on what we think.
Yeah, well, it's your opinion.
But facts for me would be
Mr. Carter said, thank God I'm not a friend Rob.
Mr. Carter is
You would do what?
yeah. Even though I'm gone, you would not have a moment's peace.
Well, that,
You
I was
my
telling
best
I was
friend.
telling my friend that friend that listen, man, I would have so much answer in your bed.
I wouldn't tell you what would be in yours.
I said so much answer be in your bed, you wouldn't even want to continue that relationship.
I wouldn't even tell you what would be in yours. But
Oh Lord.
but yeah, the
welcome
bottom line
to welcome to Sister Carleen Green. What Sister Rosie B? What Sister Rosie B
Sister
said?
Roseby said the fact is things do happen, and if they really develop the feeling, quote unquote, the feeling, they deal with that, but still don't think it's right. Yeah, I agree
Right.
with her. Because for me, the feeling would be out of grief. She's still grieving. He's
How
playing.
long? How long?
You keep going back to the how long. It's not a matter of how long. It's the fact that she's still grieving, and you're just being like a thorn. I want to come over, want to talk all the time. You have
Okay.
ulterior motives.
Okay. Sister Lashenda Whitaker, welcome to her. And Sister Lashenda Whitaker, she was a contestant of season 1. Hopefully she'll be a contestant this year again. And Lashenda also have a talk show, and she's on the radio also on Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. Very interesting topics that she talks about, and go deep into the Bible and in prayer and everything. And we enjoy joining her Sunday if we can on the Positive Radio with Sister Lashenda Whitaker and Brother co-host. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up his name.
Okay, so Dwayne.
No, before you go to Dwayne, let's see. Donna said, "Remember you about a best friend. I don't think a best friend would want to be in a relationship with his or her best friend's spouse. A best friend is like a sister or brother. That's my point anyway. But
Yeah.
then that's like a best friend is not my sister.
But you do have best friends that are
My
in
sister.
close proximity of you. You may not be active, but you're just as you might as well say that you're relatives, because the The
So
relationship that you have is so close that sometimes.
so that would be who? That my friend or my friend?
No, she's just saying in general, like a best friend. You have best friends that are like siblings. You do have best friends that are like siblings.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. My best friend.
I'm not saying he or she is your sibling. I'm saying you do have best friends that are like siblings, right? You're so close that
That
sometimes people would say, "Are you sisters? Are
that
you
my best friend.
brothers or whatever?" But yes,
My
it do
best friend
happen.
back then. My best friend could only be siblings if I don't want that best friend.
But anyway, in the broad spectrum of things, you do that are like siblings. Um, Dwayne says there is no rule book to say don't marry to my best friend after I die, as someone said, to each his own. Yeah, that's the point that we're trying to make. Um, to each his own, right? Do I personally think it's right? No, I wouldn't do it, and it's still. I think he has some
No, I'm
reservations
saying that. No,
there.
I'm saying that I wouldn't do it. But I'm saying that if my best friend married to you, which I trust, and nothing was going on before, I wouldn't have a problem when I did and have a problem. And if he welcome sister Jennifer Campbell, I wouldn't have a problem when I did and gone. And you're looking at me like you don't believe me. I don't understand.
I don't believe you.
No, you're looking at me like you don't believe me.
I don't.
Why you don't believe
I
me?
don't believe you because I know who you are.
No, if my best friend, then what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
No,
Welcome,
you cannot
brother
do anything
Wayne
because
Praise.
you're dead. It's morally wrong.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear from Curleen. I would love to hear what Curleen have to say about it, because I don't understand what's gonna be. I don't understand what's morally wrong about it. I mean, it might not look good. Um, you might not feel comfortable with, for a little while. But after 9 days talking, married and so forth, I don't know.
Come on, rewind after how many days?
You're gonna have 9 days talk. You're gonna walk down the block, and then and after 9 days, nobody gonna even talk about you again.
And you just make it dry.
Okay, Sister Patrice Spence, I don't think I read that before, said, live your life for yourself. Other people's opinion does not matter. Did I read that one before?
No.
Okay. And then I think
we make that statement loosely, but deep down a lot of us don't believe that because again, like I said, we being human beings, whatever life, at some point we seek validation from someone. So no matter what we do, we don't just I'm just gonna do this. What I don't care what nobody says. Yes, we do care. We may I don't care, but deep down we do care.
okay, Sister Cordell. Sister Cordell not give up, Sister Cordell said, Mr. Jackson, it doesn't matter how many years, 5 years, 15 years, 20 years. The bottom line is no friend. Look someone else.
See, and Curleen says, Mr. Jackson, I agree totally with.
No, you see, Curlin put that spin. She put that spin on that ball, and I thought you were gonna say she agree with me.
No.
Then Mr. Jackson, I agree totally. Why did she say Mrs. Jackson? Or her?
Yes. Yes. I don't know why you always think that. And I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. We are all entitled to our opinions. We're not here to say, okay, my opinion is correct, because we all can agree to disagree as, pretty much chat with the Jacksons.
Let's go to YouTube and Sister Lashanda Whittaker at me and said that's brother Guthrie. I should remember that, brother Guthrie. What's the first name, Sister Guthrie? That's first name, Sister Lashanda, and she said Mrs. Jackson. Some best friends are like siblings,
Of course.
and also some are closer than blood relatives.
Yes.
I don't know if I agree.
Yeah, it is. It is so true.
It is a code of ethics, a friend code that is not supported, not supposed to be broken. A line is not seen, is not, you know it's there.
A line which is not seen,
See
but
that you know it's there.
right,
Oh,
exactly,
Robert.
exactly. Because you know you don't cross certain lines. You just don't, right? It may be fine for some people, but I would say the majority, in my opinion, I would say the majority would say it's wrong, right?
No, I don't think it's about a right or wrong. I don't think it's about a right or wrong.
You don't think so?
You might not do it, and that because you don't do it mean it's wrong. You might not agree with it, but not because you don't agree it mean that it's wrong.
But I would think that a large
I just think
percentage would think,
you might not be comfortable with it.
or a large percentage would think that it's not a comfortable thing to do. Then put it that way, right? Because remember, it's not just you know, you have family. What about families? You know, you didn't touch on the family. What about his family? What about her family?
Well, you're gonna wonder about their family. I'm marrying to you. I said, Sir Jackson, I'm not sure if that would end up smoothly with my siblings, with them knowing you are my best friend. You might plan a wedding, but never get to touch that cookie jar.
A candy jar. Yeah, you know, I mean,
Same thing.
it's
Oh Lord. I wanna what time is it? 9:30. You know, we have to make way, give way for Sister Corey B. We wanna thank Brother Mark Jansen to bring us live Blazing Gospel Radio.ml, that's out of Jamaica. And Sister Corey B, we comes on at 10 to midnight on the Journey Radio with Sister Corey B from out of Brownstown, St. Anne. And don't forget to join Sister Lashenda Whitaker and Pastor Guthrie and Positive 6.9 FM every Sunday at 5 p.m. And I must say, the YouTube right through never stick for a minute. So
I think it's the changes with Facebook. Facebook has so many changes and stuff that sometimes or whatever, you know,
yeah,
you
but
miss
then
it, and then when you go back, then you'll see the comments or whatever. But nevertheless, we don't know why there is that little glitch every now and then with our Facebook Live for the past 3 weeks.
yes,
Yeah, so we're still working on trying to find out why that is, and
right, and we encourage you then to subscribe to our YouTube channel with the Jacksons, and just in case you get fed up with Facebook, you could go over to YouTube. It's very smooth on YouTube. So we want to thank you again for joining us today, and I thank you for spending time with us tonight. Thank you for making it Chat with the Jackson and Jackson. Want to thank our engineer. You know, he's getting rough on me now. Even tonight, me and him have a force. I said, brethren, yeah, rough me up too much now. You know, him say, well, listen, you're stepping up to another level.
exactly.
Step up. Me in the game business. Me not playing a game. So continue to pray for our friendship and our relationship. That nobody just have to stone down. You know, but we enjoy working with Mr. McKinnon. And we're building up a friendship and a friend, and I enjoy working with him. Going to school online. I don't want to go to meeting. I'm going to close them pin online, and I have to go to school. And we have more equipment coming in tomorrow, and we have some we had a long time for supposed to come at the end of the month, so we could start playing some one night.
Oh, there's a very interesting comment that just came in from Miss Calorie Miller. She says, before you go, that somebody says, Cordell Van
Cordell said
Horn,
part
part
2
two
next
next
week.
week. And
And I agree. I agree.
Miss Calorie says, Brother Jackson, I don't see anything wrong with it. And my spouse life still goes on. And if he chooses to marry my friend, we're not blood. But if he finds happiness, I'm with him.
That's all. Thank you, Sister Carla. Why you wait so long? That's all. I will end the show right here. That's all I was waiting for somebody to say, because
But
I
we
mean,
have been saying that,
but you
some
beat me
people.
down like say a crime for me go married to my friend. Friend gonna make that friend gonna make my friend gonna make my friend gonna make my ex, well, that's my wife, my dear God, ex-wife anyway, happy. Then she gonna make her happy. Then go and do your thing, man.
You say that. No, but I know you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
Okay.
close off. We'll have a couple music after start tuning up for next month. Thank you for spending time with us. We don't take it lightly. We know that you could have gone to other sites. You could have even gone to your bed, but you decide to spend us, and we don't take it lightly. And my name remained Fitzroy Jackson.
And I'm Susan Jackson,
And
and we
we
are
are Chat
Chat
with
with
the
the
Jackson,
Jacksons.
and we said
Peace
peace
out.
out. Okay.
Thank you, Lord. Oh, yes, Lord. Oh, God. I love you, Lord. Hallelujah. You are amazing, God. You are amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. There is none like you. I want to hear the angels singing. I want to be in the number. I want to hear the trumpet sound. I want to hear archangel voice. I want to hear archangel voice.
and he'll never turn away. Trust in him and he'll heal you today. You'll never know what you're missing. You'll never know what salvation brings. You'll never know the love of Jesus till you learn to trust in him. Whenever time you're in the shadows, whenever time you sigh, whenever times there are challenges that you'll have to face, turn to Jesus, my friend. He will never turn away. Trust in him and he'll help you today. You'll never know what you're missing. You'll never know what salvation brings. You'll never know the love of Jesus till you learn to trust in him. You'll never know what you're missing. You'll never know what salvation brings. You'll never know the love of Jesus till you learn to trust in him. Oh yes, till you learn.
Step by step, little by
A big sound, I play a big tune.
My God!
step by step, little by little, step by step, ain't gotta be a big one. Moving step by step, little by little, moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh yeah, step by step, moving step by step, little by little, step by step. It ain't gotta be a big one. Moving step by step, little by little, moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh yeah, step by step. Saved by grace, to run the race to heaven, heaven. Jesus paid the price, the ultimate sacrifice for our sins. The life of sinners slain, moving step by step, little by little, step by step. Ain't gotta be a big one. Moving step by step, little by little, moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh yeah, step by step. Walk for the cause, not for the applause of men, of men. Live life to express, not to impress anyone. Give thanks and praises now. Moving step by step, little by little, step by step. It ain't gotta be a big one. Moving step by step, little by little, moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh yeah, step by step. Have no fear, God is here. He's watching, he's watching, he's watching over you. His eyes are on you. It ain't gotta be a big one. Moving step by step, little by little. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh yeah, step by step. Moving step by step, little by little. Step by step, it ain't gotta be a big one. Moving step by step, little by little. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh yeah, step by step. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh yeah, step by step. Moving on, moving on,